Hello everybody, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I've been a bit busy away from pottery. I've had a couple of months off making pots because I've had a landscaping job to do in the garden. I'll just give you a quick look at it and then show you what I've been up to now. We've just started back. Okay, this is my studio door. We now come out onto a Japanese veranda, well, my version of a Japanese veranda. Got snow around today. The old kiln is still over there, so now I can walk all the way along and then just pop into this kiln room. The old shed, which used to be my workshop, this was my workshop here, my original studio. It was very wet and damp and horrible to work in, so I built the new studio. So that's the old shed. I'll pull back this way so you can see. We now have a covered area with some lighting, and in here we've got chimney, and there's cushions, there's seating, there's an irori fire pit in there, some bamboos, a very nice acer that's come from my friend Jill, some nice tall bamboo there. Get back up onto the decking and we'll come round this way. Bit of an eyesore over here, but we'll get rid of that next in the spring. And then there's the Japanese veranda there, going across the back. Nice and frosty today. And then in the corner, all of the rainwater from the top of this big roof here comes down into a bamboo pipe into what is the new water feature. This is going to have some little goldfish in. It's frozen at the moment. It's a bit cold here at the moment, but that's what I've been doing for the last 2 months. It's been finished for about 2 or 3 weeks now. I've had a bit of a break off, and then I'm back in some pots. I'll just show you some pots now, and then what I've been up to this morning. Okay, these are the pots that have come back. There's some traditional teapots under there, some little unomis. These are upside down, these are drying out, these are little vases. There's some tea bowls here that are made out of a really rough crank material. They were fun to make. They're drying out. Here's some very, very rough cranky tea bowls. You can see there they're a bit rough. Across here we've got some bonsai planters. These are the noodle bowls up here that are dry now, waiting to biscuit fire. And then this morning I've made some teapots. There are the lids. You see the lids in there. There's the spouts for it. And I'm just started here pulling some handles. And I wondered, I'll shut this door, it's a bit cold. I wondered if you'd like to watch me making a few handles, pulling a few handles. Hope you can see me. These have to be quite long because they're going to be quite a high looped handle that goes on the top of the teapots, not on the side. So we'll just start off with a piece of pugged clay. It's just a question of teasing it out to begin with. Some people struggle with this in some ways, but it's just practice like everything else. It's important to just let the pressure off when you come towards the end here to get this bit out. Try and imagine what thickness you want for the pot, for the handle. I want it fairly even right up and down. If I put my thumb in here and just pull it, turn it over, pull it, it flattens it out a little bit so we can get, that's the side view of it. That's the front view. Just offer it up a little bit now. It needs to be a bit longer. So we'll tease a little bit more out from the top here. That's a nice looped tool handle, and then we place it on the board and then wipe it off. I'll just do one more for you. Make sure you can get to see it. To make sure I've turned the music off in the background for this, because I had some music on in the other room in the lounge through this way, and it was in the back room, and I got a very polite telling off from YouTube saying that they weren't going to take any of the money that I make, just make a little tiny bit of money from people watching these YouTube videos, because I'm a partner now. But any money from the video would go in royalties to the music performers, which is fair enough. They very nicely told me off, which I thought was nice. But you have to make sure that there's no music on in the background now. Okay, so that's another long one. Be careful with these, because this clay is fairly short. It's got a lot of grog in it. It's very rough, so you have to handle it with care. That's another one. Okay, just a quick addition to the video I just finished. I forgot to show you the new bit of the studio. There used to be an old desk here and a chest of drawers and a display area there. I've now made it into a designated throwing area, so there's plenty of space to put pot boards on. Nice big bowl, and the wheel sits nicely there, so it's a secondary wheel at the front, so I can get some work pots thrown in the sunshine. So I'll come back a bit so you can see it. It used to be here where my clay is now. That is where the wheel used to be there. So at the end of there, where the clay is, there's going to have some more of this racking. It's going to go up there, the side of the door. And there's the wheel that I've been using this morning, and the way out to the new Japanese garden. So, been a bit busy away from clay, never ends, but it's nice to be back at pottery again.